Welcome to the Get Fit Guys, quick and dirty tips to slim down and shape up. My name is Ben Greenfield and I'm the Get Fit Guy. As the holiday season approaches, I've been on a new fat-burning quest. A quest that basically consists of choosing exercises that give me the most bang for my calorie-burning buck. So in this episode, I'm going to give you my two best methods that I've personally been using to do what I call biohack fat loss. And now, let's jump into how I've been biohacking fat loss. So first of all, what does the term biohack fat loss actually mean? Well, in short, biohacking is just finding ways to accelerate the speed and efficiency of making your body or brain, that is, your biology, work better. Biohacking fat loss might include strategies like skipping breakfast or drinking buttered coffee instead of breakfast, spending all day long on a standing or a treadmill workstation, or using only exercises that burn the most calories or give you the greatest boost of fitness in the shortest period of time. Well, I will definitely, in the show notes for this episode number 208 over at quickanddirtytips.com, put links to lots of previous biohacks that I've talked about. But as you learned in the episode how to use kettlebells, one of the best ways to achieve that fitness and exercise bang for your buck is to throw around a kettlebell. As a matter of fact, a research study that just appeared in the Journal of Strength and Conditioning Research showed that the acute hormonal response to the kettlebell swing exercise consisted of an extremely significant rise in growth hormone and testosterone, two potent fat-burning hormones in both men and women. This is just one reason why I included the mighty kettlebell in my episode on the top 5 winter workouts, and I'll link to that in the show notes. It burns as many calories as an all-out running sprint and boosts your metabolism for hours after you're finished exercising. In that episode, the workout that I recommended with the kettlebell was to warm up for 5 to 10 minutes, do 10 kettlebell swings with your right hand, then do 30 seconds of cardio as hard as you can, like jumping rope or a stationary bike, jumping jacks, or even hopping or stepping on and off of a bench or other raised surface. Next, do 10 kettlebell swings with your left hand, and then do the 30 seconds of cardio again. And then finally, do 10 push-ups, 10 pull-ups or pull-downs, rest for 1 minute, and then go back to step 1. But the benefits of a kettlebell don't stop with calorie burning. The kettlebell and the kettlebell swing in particular is a marvelous movement for firming up your butt, strengthening and giving more power to your hamstrings, and bulletproofing your low back. In other words, it provides the ultimate combination of cardio, power, flexibility, and injury prevention. Talk about biohacking fat loss, and the rest of your fitness too. Now, let's talk about another way that you can biohack fat loss with a kettlebell. And this is with something called a Turkish get-up. In addition to kettlebell swings, my other go-to exercise lately has been the kettlebell Turkish get-up. Now, this exercise consists of lying on the ground holding a heavy object, attempting to stand up to your feet while holding that object overhead, then returning back to your starting position. And the get-up is an excellent way to work on focused breathing, concentration, balance, strength, mobility, and getting your heart rate elevated all in one fell swoop. Well, since I often do a morning stretch routine, I've been getting my heart rate up and loading my stretch routine by including several kettlebell Turkish get-ups, usually 5 to 10 repetitions for each arm after I finish that stretch routine. For example, I'll lie on my back on the ground holding a kettlebell in my left hand with an outstretched arm, stand up to my feet slowly and with good form, then return to my starting position, which was lying on the ground, then switch to my right hand and repeat, switching back and forth from hand to hand until I've completed 5 to 10 reps per side. Of course, I realize that the get-up is a pretty complex exercise to try to describe in writing or audio format. So in the show notes over at quickanddirtytips.com, I'm giving you a link to a helpful video and more complete written instructions on how to do a kettlebell Turkish get-up. So now here's the cool part. I want to end today's episode with a special 30-day challenge. A challenge that's guaranteed to get you lean, burn calories, tone your backside, and give you powerful hamstrings and a strong core all winter long. And here's how to do it. First, get yourself a kettlebell. I use one from a company called Onnit. It's a primal kettlebell with this motivating monkey face, and that's over at onnit.com. I recommend men use a 45 to 55 pound weight and women use a 30 to 40 pound weight. A quick note, kettlebells are sold in metric weights, so guys should use the 20 to 25 kilogram weight and ladies choose the 15 to 20 kilogram weight. Next, do 5 kettlebell Turkish get-ups on each side every day. It's a great way to top off your morning cold shower and stretch routine that I talk about in my Day in the Life of Get Fit Guy as a great way to start your morning. Now, the other thing that you'll need to do for this 30-day challenge is by the end of each day, make it your goal to amass 100 kettlebell swings. Now, you can either do 100 with both hands on the kettlebell or 50 for each arm. It doesn't matter if you do double or single arm kettlebell swings. You can also split these up however you desire. Like you could do 5 sets of 20 spread throughout the day, or just do them all at once. If you're a complete animal, do up to 300, but that would only be for advanced fitness enthusiasts. So try this 5 kettlebell Turkish get-ups on each side, plus 100 kettlebell swings each day during the entire month of November if you're listening to this podcast when it's first released. Alternatively, do it from mid-November to mid-December, or better yet, something like Thanksgiving to Christmas. Heck, do it for 60 days this winter if you really want to be an overachiever. And just do me one favor. If you decide you're going to take on this challenge, use Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, or your own blog to document each day and use the hashtag #HackingFat. That's hashtag #HackingFat. Like you could post something like, I just completed one more day of @GetFitGuys Hacking Fat 30-day challenge. 10 kettlebell get-ups and 100 swings. Feels great. All right, if you have more questions about how to biohack fat loss with a kettlebell, then join the conversation over at facebook.com/getfitguy. Or just head over there to let me and the rest of the quick and dirty tips community know that you're tackling this challenge. So until next time, I'm Ben Greenfield, the Get Fit Guy, asking you, what are you waiting for? Go get fit.